Well, it seems like Lupita was seen hanging out with a newly single Joshua Jackson. You guys know this guy who was married to Jodie Smith. She was in that movie Ride or Die, which never made much sense to me. It was very horrific. Had a very sick individual taking me to go see that movie. But we are sicky. Yes, but we are here, and we are here to talk about why we don't think Lupita should be going out with Joshua Jackson right now. But it's Mary.
Hey, Hava.
We invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
and comment down below, you all. That movie Ride or Die, I thought personally, this is just a sidebar. Like before we get into it, I just thought the whole Ride or Die movie, I thought it was. Really, it came at a time where it seemed like black women were kind of starting to have their standards and trying to really like they wanted certain things out of a man instead of the criteria just being
of a man. And then besides you having a weenie.
Exactly. And then also, if you were a black woman, still caping for a black love, you had to have a weenie and he was black. Right. Women now were having more standards. So I feel like that's why when this movie came out. Because to me, it did not make sense. I was very traumatized by the movie. I saw the movie bawling my eyes out. I feel like I was traumatized for almost a week because my opinion is the way the man died. Like, apparently it was another black man that had ratted them.
Let's not get into details.
No, but I know, but I just want
to. I need my own sanity.
Anyway, it was just very traumatic. The way they shot him up and the woman up, and then she was.
I never went to watch it, and I don't want to know how it ends.
But I just hold on, wait 2 seconds. I'm not gonna talk about the end. But then also the thing, what did not make sense to me is the fact that the lady. What did not make sense to me is that this woman was an attorney, okay?
A whole attorney.
She went on a date with this guy that she met on a dating app. After the date, this man, some cop came up to him and stopped him or whatever. Somehow, I don't know, he ended up shooting the cop.
Was he a convict?
I don't know. I don't think he was.
But
he ended up shooting the police officer.
This was on the date night.
This is the date night, the same day they met. He ended up shooting the police officer, says it was self-defense. She goes on the run with him. To me, it didn't make not one lick, I'm sorry, for effing sense to me. Because you're a whole ass attorney. So why would you go on the run instead of using your degree to help the brother?
She was trying to follow what Tyler Perry said. That
if you got brother that can do the light bill, that's all that matters.
Well, and then also Steve Harvey, when he was like, you may make 6 figures, but does the brother need to? Can he make 4 figures? Can he make 5?
No, because men will always be emasculated. Their egos are very fragile. They're as fragile as men's egos are as fragile as this piece of paper. Well, it just takes one wrong thing for you to tell that to man, and he is unraveled. And then, like elephants, they hold grudges. So that's also another rip. So no, you can't go be with some brokey out in the street that can only wash his ass and pay the light bill.
That you just met and already having problems with the popo.
And then you go on the run. Like, I'm sorry, you shoot somebody and this is my first time meeting you. I'm sorry, I'm calling the cops myself. And I'm not sitting down here going on a run with you. No. Like, why am I going on a run with you? I don't even know you from a bag of chips.
Maybe she was afraid of running away from him just in case he shoots her too. Right? But I kind of rather you shoot me too right there and you go on your run by yourself. Because I don't want to do jail time with you. And then they're thinking I was in on it. So what happened in the end? Gosh, y'all got me all hooked up to the thing.
But anyway, so they went on the run. They went on the run or whatever. And so they thought they were actually going to get to a plane to leave the country.
Where were her people? She didn't call no people?
Me no for them. I don't know.
To talk to them and say, I have been hijacked by a guy who had probably
met on Tinder
and killed the popo.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so they go on this exclusive run, and then
they go to the plane.
They get to the plane. There was some black guy or whatever who said, "Hey, look, I have a plane or whatever. I can get you there or whatever, stuff like that." So they were about to
have their faces or anything? Did people know them?
Yeah, they were wanted and all this stuff.
So
whatever.
How come TSA didn't see their face with all the cameras?
No, this was like they had got this plane like
a private plane.
Like I guess it was like backwoods, like on the black market or something like that or whatever.
You mean the plane?
Yeah. So they were going to take them out. So they were almost free. And
Isn't
then
there some security check for that? Is
no.
that
It was probably a private owner who already had the plans. I don't know. Anyway, somehow the whole movie doesn't make a lick of sense.
You all who work for TSA, it's not even plausible what they just did.
Well, also it's not possible for an attorney to go on the run with you. It's not even possible for an attorney to go on the run with you after you shoot.
You're getting it wrong. It is possible at that time they're trying to say for a black female attorney, it is possible for
to
you
leave
to
her
go
job behind and go on the run.
Yes, go on the run with a convict. Now, it's like Taraji P. Henson said, we black women, because we ain't got no prospect, we need to go and start dating and marrying homeless people.
You know what?
I mean, you're like,
I'm sorry, and like if I'm being honest, black women have
people say these things, and who is actually listening? You got to look at when people are saying stuff. You got to go look at the person. Are they in a relationship?
But you know what? Also, my thing is, I feel like black women, if anything, have the most prospects. I'll say of most people, you know why? Because my thing is when you look around, like if you get outside of America
yes.
and you get outside of the black community,
yes.
black people around the world see the value of black women.
Well, I think around the world they look up to black women because
like they're the ones who move the culture. They're the ones who like buying power is the same, like most educated, like so many different things. So
and even like here when you come to Africa, you see them trying to emulate black American women, right?
Right.
So when you travel, and then even when you travel all around the world, you see people like welcoming you, admire. They also admire black women for being strong. They admire black women for being the matriarch in their community. So there is, but you don't hear it until you move outside of America.
Exactly. So that's my thing.
The value through other people's eyes.
So that's why you can't listen to any idiot that wants to tell a black woman that she has to go and date a janitor because there's no other options.
Wrote that movie? Was that a Tyler Perry
stuff? It was Lena White. She is a black woman, but she's also she's a part of the LGBTQ.
Isn't Lena White a biracial woman?
I actually don't know. I have no idea. She is fair complexion.
Wait a minute, Lena White, isn't she dead?
No, anyway, I have to figure out who it is. All I know is that she. Anyway,
we gotta look it up, but it wasn't Tyler Perry.
So what happened? Let's try to get to what the point of this video was about. Okay, so what happened in the end? They get to the plane. They were this close to freedom. You see 50 cop cars pull up.
Right.
And they say, "Put your hands up." Right, and I guess I don't know what happened. I can't even remember because I was so shocked. I was so effed up. Like by the time I'm screaming in the theater, and I'm just like, "Oh my God, why?" They were almost there. And listen, I'm very emotional. Don't take my ass in no theater. So by the time I saw the cop, because my things I'm thinking happy ending. So 50 cop cars pulled up.
Happy ending with the convict and the attorney.
Because they were going to get to freedom.
Freedom from where?
Can I finish the story? Okay, so what happened was, so the 50 cops pull up, right? And they said, "Put your hands up," whatever.
That time you were all about the black struggle.
Yes, I was. So I had fought for that, but I was also sitting next to some dusty ass motherfucker that took me to this thing, and I'm here looking at him, looking like.
And it was around the time that you were trying to break up.
Yes, he was probably trying to signal, "Stay down." Ron was at the very best part.
Look, I'm gonna go show you how a real one.
This is how a real one would stay down.
Stay with a man.
That fool could probably tell that I was done with the relationship and I was done with his ass. So he decided to traumatize me to go see Queen or Slim. And mind you, that fool never took me to any movie that I liked. He always had to go to stupid movies that he liked. And it was quite annoying because I hated Marvel. Not that I hated Marvel, but I'm not really I don't do the superhero stuff.
Show about? What are we talking about?
Anyways,
I know we're talking about Queen and Slim. But
we were talking anyway. We'll get to it. This will be a review about Queen and Slim and Lupita going out with Joshua.
Okay.
Let's wrap this crap up. Okay. So what happened was, so by that time they put their hands up or whatever. They say don't move or whatever, right?
Don't move, right?
And I think he started walking towards them. Both of them started walking towards them or whatever with their hands up. And they shoot the woman. almost 30 different times. And then I don't know, I guess they stopped shooting for a second because he was able to now pick her up. He hasn't had any gunshots, but he picks her up after they have shot her dead.
Yes.
And he picks her up and he keeps walking to them. And they shoot him. And then they all die. And that was the end of the movie. And I went home fucked up for about a week. Nobody talk to me anything. I was like this, and I was like the black movement, black love. I mean, would it be nice if you were a black man? Sure. But am I going to be sitting down here like this, waiting for a black man? No. I don't care if he's Asian, white, or whatever. I believe in equal opportunity.
We're certainly not going to go dumpster diving to find one.
No.
We're going to sound like what this woman did.
Hell no.
Oh my goodness gracious.
But yeah, so that's what happened in the movie.
So what you're doing right now, you're comparing Lupita going dumpster diving with this joker right here.
No.
Who just cheated on his wife.
No, I'm not comparing. I actually just want this was completely separate. I want to talk about the Queen and Slim thing because Jodie Smith, Joshua Jackson's ex-wife now, she was a part of that movie. And that's how I was introduced to her.
Okay,
but I just had to talk about this Queen and Slim thing because I never talked about it before. But now that's been pushed to the side. Let's talk about Lupita.
You're running over it. You got your therapy you needed. You needed to
absolutely. Hallelujah. So now we're going to talk about Lupita Nyong'o dating Joshua Jackson. Now we both know that Joshua Jackson was married to Jodie Smith, the girl from Ryder Slim, whatever the hell that movie is. And Lupita's was some dusty. First of all, the man was bald. Okay, he was also looked at a serious beer belly. Looked like a dusty. Like he just looked like a ragamuffin. I was like, what the hell is she doing with him?
You look kept well,
no. Look up Lupita Nyong'o's boyfriend, and then
please. No, I've seen it. I've seen him.
You have black eyes with balls.
Yes, I have seen.
Yes. So anyway, they went to go see Janelle Monáe. Also, Janelle Monáe, who has gone from being completely covered up to now expressing like fully embracing her sexuality and having her nipples showing on stage. That's who they went to go see together. And so I just feel like I feel like from one dark-skinned woman to another, I think one is too early for her to be going on a date with him. Even if you are into him, the man is not healed. He just left this relationship, okay? 2, he has kids.
Cheating?
I don't know, but I don't want to.
Did she buy him cheating?
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but if it was, this man is not somebody you should be going to on a date with. And like they just broke up. I'm not going on any date with nobody that is not separated. Just broke up. Like not even like.
And I certainly wouldn't be going out with him because I mean come on. When are we like?
But also Lupita, I feel like Lupita always.
What's going on with you? What's going on with you, Lupita?
She seems to go for the worst of men. I remember you telling me that she was really all into Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan, who don't even like black women.
Yeah,
okay?
I don't think that's really his cup of tea.
No, it's not his cup of tea, and it's clear as day.
So.
But she was all cheesing and smiling in his face.
She surely was.
Chadwick was there, who was really into her, very smitten by her.
Chadwick had his person, but he could see that he admired her.
Yeah.
But Chadwick already had his woman.
I know, but it seemed like he liked her. That's what it seemed like to me.
Right, or really appreciated her as a person, as an individual.
Right.
And
not saying that it could have been something because he already had a woman, but.
Yeah. But I mean, she just kept on grinning in Michael B. Jordan's face, and he wasn't feeling her like that. Like, for some reason, she goes for these men. And I don't know what Lupita is doing. I guess she's how old is she now? Is she in her 20s or?
I don't know.
Probably in her 30s now, or maybe in her late 20s. But yeah, Lupita. I mean, I guess everybody has to go through that. Everyone goes through that.
I think she's just choosing wrong men.
Person, you just later on when you grow up, you're like, what the hell was I doing with that one, or those ones? If it's more than one.
Yeah, so I just think that she is just choosing the wrong men. This is another example of that. And then also she was with this Dusty, who I don't even know who the hell he was. Like, was he some guy that you got from the village and brought him on? I don't know who he was.
I don't know. wasn't he like a writer or something?
Anyway, the point is we don't know him. If you look at the fame between the two, obviously she's more well known.
Wasn't he from one of those African countries? I think he was African.
Yeah, he was African, but
Okay.
obviously not on her level. So that is an issue. And then also I feel like the whole thing with Joshua and Jodie, you know, they seem like a gorgeous couple.
For
She's
me,
beautiful.
I always thought he was an asshole. That's what I personally.
I don't know him, but I thought
Wasn't
they were a
he the
beautiful
one
couple.
who went out to say that how she had proposed to him and all this stuff?
I feel like that was embarrassing. She
Yeah,
proposed
I
to
mean,
him,
you know,
and
purpose.
apparently they knew each other after a one-night stand. And then she proposed to him. I'm sorry, any woman that gets on her hands and knees to go propose to a man, it ain't gonna work. You know why? Because men do not want to have a woman pursue them. It's not natural.
No. They prefer to do the pursuing.
Exactly. So you're gonna go and ask a man like the
Yeah.
value. He's not gonna value because you've given it to him so easily.
Well, they had, they.
I'm sorry. I mean, so
Jodie.
I just didn't think so. Then also, I think he was so happy to say it was a one night stand and she proposed to him. He seemed a little too happy to be saying
like
that.
he was trying to embarrass her or something.
Well, she embarrassed herself doing that. So that's where the embarrassment first came from. A man will only do what you allow. Okay, let's start there.
Or rather.
Anyway.
Yeah, Lupita, don't go down that road. That's a treacherous path. Don't go down that road of this Josh. What's his name?
Joshua Jackson.
Anyway,
Anyway.
this JJ. You stay away, girl.
Anyway, all this to say, I knew that first of all, I knew Queen and Slim was a horrible movie. When she was in it, I thought it was suspect. And then also, I mean, but also I thought it was so weird.
They
because
take
my
a
penis-
beautiful actress. They take a beautiful actress to come and sell an idea to us, and they want us to grab it and say, oh, couple goals. Isn't that around the same time they were saying Will and Jada were couple goals and Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade were couple goals?
But you know,
They're
also
not
my
couple
thing
goals.
is the two
Jay-Z
leading.
and Beyonce, not couple goals. None of these people are couple goals. I have
Yeah.
yet for people to say Sierra and Russell. Those are couple goals.
But
Not
you
the
know-
other bandits out here.
But also my thing is with them, I just feel like that whole movie Ride or Die or whatever the hell it was, both of the leading actors were married to white people. And then you guys have this whole thing perpetuating this narrative of like
Oh.
black love, which isn't black love, which I'm so tired of y'all equating black love with struggle love. Because I mean,
know.
like every time I think about black love, I think
Why
of
can't
struggle
it
love.
just be love?
And like really.
Can we just say love?
And then my thing
Why do
is,
you have to say black love?
and also I feel like it's a little fraudulent because the two people really
It's a
aren't
little
in those type of
fraudulent,
relationships.
because then if it's not working out, it's like, don't break up, because it's almost like you're breaking up a whole community because it's black love. Why can't it just be love?
My thing is also, you do not need black women to be sitting down here begging and hoping for a black man. You guys want to keep black love alive and want to keep black people on the planet? Africa's right there. There's plenty of them. You go here, you hardly see a white person. Like hardly. I think I've seen 3 white people since I've been in this country for a year plus.
Well,
like you don't
that's
like.
the
I
go-around
say
one.
this. I say this so that black women, you don't have to sit down here and think that it's dependent on you to keep the black race alive. Africa is there.
You mean in America?
Yeah.
Oh, like
That's why-
because it seems that there's this pressure. But you know what I think it is also, the demographic has gone down. When I first came to America in we were here before, but when I came, for college in 1989, there was a census that was done around that time. And it showed that by 2020, black people were going to be, I think,
Majority.
1/3 to 50%. I can't remember. It was either 30% or 50% of the population was going to be black, because we were having kids like just at a rapid rate. For 2020 to arrive, and for us to be like
Less than the Asians, I
yeah,
believe.
that's for the longest time Asians were very small in terms of demographic, but
Right.
now I think we're less than Asians. We actually are. So that is something. That is actually something to see. So yeah,
Anyway,
I
we
mean for
have
that to
a lot-
occur. So I think maybe that could be the reason why, because the population count has gone down.
But my thing is
so
also-
there's this like we need to keep our stuff together, and I guess the women are the ones that have.
But my
the
thing,
babies.
it takes 2.
Well,
It
yeah,
takes
that's
2.
right,
And
that's
you
right.
can't raise a family and have children with a partner who don't want to be with you, and then also
I
it's
see.
not a decent partner. You want to
Yeah.
be able to raise children
Yes.
and a good cohesive household.
That's right.
Would it be great to be with a black man? Sure. I'm
Yeah.
sure a lot of black women would like to be. We
Right.
make beautiful babies.
And that's with any
But
race. Any
that's
race,
with
I
any
guess,
race.
wants to be with
Their own race.
culture
There's-
and stuff like that.
Exactly, because it's easier.
Yeah.
You know, you see
You
each
know
other.
each other, exactly,
You know what I'm saying? It's not about you
exactly.
have to learn a whole different culture and all that stuff or whatever. It will be great. But do I think that black women should sit down here like a bump in the log and not explore their options? No. This right here, Jodie Smith, what she did with this guy, I don't think what she did was right. You had a one night stand with him and then you tried to get him to marry you. Well, he did marry you or whatever. Beautiful couple or whatever. She's a beautiful woman. But it didn't work out.
One night stands.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not shocked that they're getting
One night
divorced.
stands for
But
anything.
I'm not shocked that they're getting divorced, but I'm more shocked that Lupita is out on a date with this guy.
I will avoid him like the plague.
The cookies aren't even out. The cookies haven't even pulled out of the oven yet, and you going to go grab them. And like the man just got out the divorce. Actually, the ink has not even dried.
That's right.
Anyway, I'm done talking about this. We just spent 20 damn minutes. It's gonna be held to upload. But it's a Mary. We invite y'all to like,
old cat don't see a salamander.
share, subscribe, and comment down below. And let us know what y'all think about Queen and Slim, Joshua and Jodie breaking up, and then Lupita choosing the wrong man. That's what this video is gonna be about. 3 different things in one.